Okay, so uploading videos every day is life changing for me because I've made progress so rapidly while making the videos because I want I wanted day two to be better than day one. I want day three to be better than day two. Yesterday, I had a bunch of things to do, and when I got home, it was already and I was done with my life planner and updating everything. It was already like 7:30, and I hadn't had any time to engage with my normal monotonous bullshit tasks that I hate to deal with. And I linked to a video below um, that I should have uploaded on day one, but it's a Snapchat video where I got really angry and frustrated with life, and I expressed my anger, and I was really pissed off because I just gotten in touch with my emotions with my and I learned this from Healthy Gamer, and I have to say, give a shout out to Healthy Gamer, the YouTube channel. It's run by a Harvard-trained psychiatrist who had a video game addiction and now makes videos for young men who suffer from video game addiction and from ADHD and from depression and stuff like that. And he talks about how the mind works and how to reprogram your mind. And I'd love in the future to do reaction videos to his videos, and because I have so many things to say in response to his ideas, because they spark my own ideas and also spark ideas regarding books I've read previously that are relevant, whether they're psychology books or books about self actualization, which I suppose is also psychology, but just general self improvement, um, lifestyle design, dating, um, you know, and applying the principles that Dr. He never mentions Dr. Albert Ellis, but Dr. Albert Ellis created cognitive behavioral therapy. And you have him on one end, where the basis is stoicism, and then on the other hand, you have mindfulness, sort of and you have to balance those things out. But regardless, yeah, on day 100, I can't. I'm so excited. Like this has cured my lack of motivation. It really has, because I want each day to be better than the last, and by day 100, I want to have shown everyone my journey from being stuck and not succeeding in life and having all these problems and being overwhelmed with all the monotonous bullshit I have to take care of, all the mail I have to check, emails I have to check, organizing my life, the passive challenges. Challenges there are passive challenges and active challenges, and you need active challenges in your life. Active challenges are challenges you chose to undergo. Like if you go to jujitsu, that's an active challenge because if you're an adult, you chose to go there. Hopefully, no one's forcing you to go there. I don't know why anyone would, but um, yeah, it's like you have an abusive husband. He's like, you have to go to jujitsu, so you learn how to defend yourself against me. I'm sure that happens somewhere. It's not really funny, but regardless, I'm not gonna censor myself because it's too much work. But yeah, that it's kind of funny. But I also don't want to, seem insensitive because domestic abuse is fucked up. Um, and yeah, I've seen what's done to people. A lot of my exes underwent it, and it's very traumatic. You know, I have a lot of exes that suffer from other things too that were really traumatic, and I don't want to even get into it. But regardless, yeah, I mean, I would highly recommend anyone who's willing to be on camera to start making videos and just talk about whatever's bothering you, and then listen to videos that are educational and relevant to your situation that provide solutions, and then discuss those solutions and how you might be able to apply them to your life. Like people like Dr. Jordan Peterson and Dr. K from Healthy Gamer and Dr. Albert Ellis, the late Dr. Albert Ellis, now deceased, but still his books and his videos, his lectures are still available online, and his books are still available at every public library. You can draw a lot from studying these people, and from each person you get different insights and solutions and different paradigm. And what you do is it's kind of like it's like mixed martial arts. Like when you're studying any field of study, you adopt what is useful and discard what is not useful, and then you sort of create a mixed martial art of psychology, like your own system of maintaining and improving your psychological state after integrating the most useful things you've learned from a wide variety of people using different approaches and methodologies. You take the best from each person, and what doesn't work for you, you don't use, and then that's how you grow and use the interrelated nature of knowledge in order to achieve a sort of state of consilience, which is a state of unified knowledge. Um, and you want to do that with any field of study, whether it's politics, marketing, um, education, um, sociology, obviously psychology, human biology, um, neuropsycho neuropsychoimmunology, what have you. Um, we find a lot of wisdom by combining knowledge from different fields of study. For example, one of the key leaders of the effort to cure human aging, um, Aubrey Gray, was an engineer who went into medicine, and he took an engineering approach to medical issues like aging, and he identified seven issues with aging, seven phenomena that contribute to the senescence of human beings. Senescence is growing older and deteriorating over time, as we all tend to do. Once we are done growing around 25, then we just start getting older and becoming weaker and having more health problems, and eventually we die. But a lot of these people that have gone from an engineering approach and taken that and applied to medicine, they make so much more breakthroughs in medicine than normal medical researchers because they're thinking in a different way and applying a new paradigm to what they're studying. And that's really powerful. It's really cool because, like, I should have approached mixed martial arts and academics in the same way. Adopt was useful, discard was not. And learn from as many different, in mixed martial arts, you'll integrate, a back kick from Taekwondo, you know, you'll integrate, you know, the knee strike from um, the clinch from Muay Thai, from, and then, you know, different things from many different fields of study, obviously jiu-jitsu. And then you do the same thing with academics. Like you integrate your knowledge from different fields of study to have the most optimal understanding of human nature and of your own nature, of your self-knowledge. Like you can apply insights from various different thinkers and leaders in various different fields of study to develop a most profound understanding you can of human nature. And it's very exciting because you can constantly have your worldview evolve as you evolve. You can become far more wise and obtain greater and greater knowledge and greater systems of utilizing that knowledge and grow more and more effective and more profound and just more and more competent over time as you gain more knowledge and more wisdom, and you're continually evolving your methods of communicating with others, your ideas, and your projects as you become more competent over time. And that's what I want to do. I want to become the best version of me possible. I want to continue to improve every area of my life. I want to make every area of my life as great as humanly possible. I want the best relationships. I want the best friendships. I want the best um, lover. I want the best like romance. I want to be a romantic guy for the woman that I fall in love with in the future that will become my wife. I want to do, if she is open to it, or she's predisposed to enjoying those sort of things. I'd like to do big romantic gestures. Um, the kind of stuff you see in like romance films, because that's just a great way to show your love and also create great memories with that person, and the stuff you can tell your kids and your grandkids about one day as a model of how you want them to treat women, how you want your daughters to what you want your daughters to expect from the men in their life. Like you want to have them to have high standards, and as a father, you're sort of the template for your daughters of what a good man should be. And if you have a really shitty father or an absent father, you have daddy issues, and that's not good. But yeah, in the future, I really gotta write down a bullet point list of things I want to discuss, so I can instead of just like just being completely off the cuff and like just wandering around all over the place and touching on different topics. I'm going to keep it more focused on specific issues, um, so that I can have more useful videos for people that want to follow me as I grow over time and become a better human being. As I become physically stronger, as I become mentally stronger, as I get my wealth in place, I manage my money more effectively, I get a better career, I get better friendships, I do better in dating, I learn more about dating, I learn more about finding high quality women and how to go about that. Learn more about networking. Learn more about starting my own business and how to make that successful. You know, all those things. And I want to be I want to be amazing at everything I do. I want to be a super athlete. I want to be able to do a backflip. I want to be able to dance. I want to be able to do like not capoeira, parkour. I want to be able to do mixed martial arts. I basically want to be a fucking ninja, a super athletic fucking ninja. You know, if you combine parkour and mixed martial arts, you're a fucking ninja. If you're really good at both of them and got great flexibility and dynamic movement. Um, I want to be able to squat 1,000 pounds. I want to be able to bench lift 700 pounds or 800 pounds in 10 years. I want to be an absolute super athlete. And I want to be an absolute fucking destroyer at work, in a good way. I want to go from, starting in the industry to a year later making $150,000 a year and then eventually run my own marketing agency and make millions of dollars a year. And I want to have an amazing family and great relationships with the family that I create and the family I currently have. I'm going to improve those relationships that I currently have and then create beautiful new relationships in the future with my wife and my children and have a great family where I raise my kids in the best way possible for them to become stronger and for them to find what they're passionate about. And I want to be there for their, you know, basketball games or their gymnastics tournaments and, you know, be there for them for whatever they're passionate about, whether it's music, some other form of art, making videos, making movies, films, writing writing what's it called? Scripts for movies. What's that called? Screenwriting. Whether it's screenwriting, what have you, whatever they're into, or even building houses. Maybe they're into engineering. Whatever they're into, I want to be a part of it. And I want to provide them with words of encouragement, and motivate, and help to inspire and motivate them to pursue what they love and make a living from it. Like ADHD is sort of a superpower because I'm gonna get a job that involves the things that I get hyper focused on. Like I get hyper focused regarding research I find fascinating. I get hyper focused when it comes to creating new ideas, when it comes to writing, when it comes to communicating with others. I, I get hyper focused on learning new knowledge relevant to what I'm doing. Like I'll get hyper focused reading new marketing books. I'll get hyper focused while doing a podcast with one of the authors of the books, New York Times bestselling books regarding marketing. I'll get super hyper focused on that interview and I'll just be completely present. So that's absolutely extraordinary that I can get paid to do the things that I get addicted to. And I've already shown that I'm willing to work 80 to 100 hours a week, whether it was YouTube or I mean no, YouTube, whether it was Uber or accounting, any job where I could work as many hours as I was allowed. Like, I mean, as work as many hours as I want. I'd always work 80 to 100 hours a week, and that's with jobs that were okay, but not super meaningful for me. Like Uber's enjoyable and accounting's, you know, fun in its own way, I suppose, but not really. Um, but yeah, I I enjoyed working that amount of time and saving up money and feeling like I was in control of my life because the active challenge was to work as much as I could and save up as much money as I could, and I really enjoyed that. And when I'm getting to a field where marketing, where it's all about understanding people and conveying ideas as effectively as possible, it's gonna be perfect for me. So my ADHD will help me because I'm doing something that is compelling to me and working in a field that's compelling to me. It's all about understanding human motivation and what influences human behavior and human actions, human choices, and human thoughts and human emotions. Um, it's gonna be pretty fucking awesome. Like people are gonna watch me go from being a fucking basement dwelling loser to having a great career and loving my fucking career and making tons of money and then starting a great family and being super successful and super fulfilled. And I hope that I want to motivate and inspire as many people as possible. In the future, I'll make a Discord server so other people who are working towards from going stuck to being successful and from being successful to being fulfilled who want to undergo that journey from zero to hero or from zero to self-actualization. I want to help those people and serve in the future as a mentor once I have achieve success and fulfillment for myself, I can really speak from a place of knowledge, having cured my clinical depression already, having cured my social anxiety already, having cured my lack of motivation already. Now all I gotta do is keep going forward and keep making videos every day, and soon enough, I'll be able to help other people that are stuck in a similar situation as I was. And I just got out. I mean, I'm talking like I've already gotten out of it, but I know I am because with these videos, even if I have a shitty day, I'll make a video about it, and I'll get right back to bouncing back as soon as possible because I want to make a new video about the progress that I've made. I want to be there for the people that are watching, and I've gotten a lot of viewers. I mean, my day one video um, got over 200 views already, and 7 likes and like 3 or 4 comments, and people want to see me succeed because they are stuck in a similar situation as I am, and if I can pull it off and talk about how I did it, that can help a lot of people. And that's what I want to do most of all is help others. Like that's what I'm programmed to do. It's like build into my very being, into my soul. So anyway, this one went on a little long, but I'm happy with it for what it is. Next few videos, I'm going to make some bullet points and make sure I focus on a few specific issues and I stay on point instead of wandering around so much. I think the wandering around is good because like it's good to just go off the cuff sometimes, but I'll bounce those off the cuff videos where I just go around randomly based on whatever I'm thinking to and bounce that out with videos where I have a script and I try to be as educational and entertaining and as informative as possible. Those are the videos that people will like. The videos where I'm just wandering around aimlessly won't be as useful for people because even I don't know what I talked about in the last 16 minutes and I've been talking the entire time. Like, I have to go back and listen to my own video and be like, okay, what topics did I touch on? And then I include that in the title of the video. But I just finished talking for 17 minutes now. I have no idea what I just talked about. That's ADHD for you. But yeah, I'm slowly going to transition to using bullet points and staying on point and discussing certain options, certain issues in depth so as to be useful and entertaining as possible. Um, I'll go less and less off the cuff. And if I do an off the cuff video, I'll label it as such and to say in the beginning, this video is going to be off the cuff. So it's not going to be as entertaining, educational, and informative as the videos where I outlined what I want to speak about and just warn people ahead of time when it's off the cuff video. Because if I want to get a lot of viewers and I want to help people as effectively as possible, I have to make sure the videos are informative, educational, and entertaining. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, if you watch this long, thank you for watching. And I hope you too can go from stuck to unstuck to successful to fulfilled and have a life where you're surrounded by people you love, you do what you love for a living and get paid for it, and you can have the ideal sort of life that you have or will outline in your future authoring. So thank you very much. Have a good day.